How's it going, YouTube? I'm back, movie guru. Uh, slowly, I'm whittling down uh, all the reviews that I've got to catch up on for movies that I saw but didn't have the time to come and make one of these videos. So sorry for that, but I'm back. This one is one that you might actually be surprised that I went and saw, but I am a fan, and that is Mary Poppins Returns. I'll go off saying first off that I saw the original 1964 film, I believe it was. Not 1964, I'm not that old. But I saw it growing up. My mother actually introduced it to me and my siblings. And it was one of those films that growing up as a kid, it made an impact on me because if you've seen the film, you know it's very imaginative, kind of Dr. Seuss in a way, in that it really evokes your sense of wonder and, amusement. Very similar to me, had a very similar to me that the like Alice in Wonderland did. So growing up, it's never been like one of my favorite movies or anything of that nature, but it was one of those movies growing up that I do remember fondly, and creatively, it's something that I think about, at that age, that had a big impact on, at that time, how I saw the world. So with that, this was definitely one of the, even though, I'm much older now, it's still definitely a movie I want to see. It has a 78% score on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, and then a 70% audience score. And I can say that I definitely agree with those. It's definitely a film, I'd say more so a family film. I don't think that a lot of people, of my age group, it's not a film that you really see alone, or, not that you take a date to, or, a bunch of your friends. I really say it is one of those films that's more so a family film. But, unless you're a really big Mary Poppins fan, or, or yearning for yesteryear, or you're a big Emily Blunt fan, or you love musicals, then you would rush to see this movie. Otherwise, like I said, I really think it's more so geared for family. That said, if you do have a family, I'd say this is, with small young children, it's a great movie to see. It does rely a lot on the first movie, as far as some of the things that it doesn't explain, it doesn't get into, because it just assumes that, okay, this is Mary Poppins Returns. You know the idea of the character, you know what she's about, and a lot of the pleasantries, are just done away with. They come in with the table already set, so there are some things that they don't try to take time to explain. They just expect you to know them from the first film, which, like I say, it's fine. There's not a whole lot that you're going to miss if you haven't seen the first one, especially, like I say, if you're seeing this with young kids. What I do think that they'll take most from it is, like I say, once again, I think they did a great job of kind of capturing the magic from the first film, updating it, to fit the type of, atmosphere and the special effects and the technology that we have now, and then incorporating it into this film. I wouldn't say that, they looked forward, or, tried any big new techniques or anything like that. I'd say it's very much them saying, you know what, we made a film, it was a great film. She hasn't been, anything like it hasn't been on screen since the 1960s. Let's not reinvent the wheel here. Let's make this film again, essentially, but update a few things here, dust a few things off, and let a new generation who wouldn't have seen it experience it. And to that extent, I'd say it works. I said I came away from the film I was happy having seen it. Uh, I didn't come away thinking like, wow, they don't make them like they used to, or that was a terrible tribute comparing to what they had in the past. I think Emily Blunt did a great acting job. Uh, she really, I think, got into character. If you've seen some of her other films, uh, it's not, I would say, a role that she usually plays. So it was good to be able to see a bit of her range, and that uh, that's it. She really does sell the role, and you can really see her as this part. So I was happy to see that. Uh, Overall, I give this movie a 7 out of 10. Uh, solid movie to see with a family. You're not gonna leave disappointed, and I think that young children, I think, will be happy with the film. To be able to see cartoon characters interact with real life people, and then going forward, I think it's something that they'll always have in the back of their mind. It's something that they'll remember. So it's definitely something I would advocate seeing in theaters. I think just the big screen kind of enhances it, especially for children watching. So I definitely give it a thumbs up, 7 out of 10. See it in theaters if you can. If not, it's also a film that I can say that I don't think it's too much is going to be lost if you watch it on TV, or get the Netflix or Redbox. I think it's still enjoyable through other means. That's it. Uh, Still have to catch up on a few other movies I've seen. Thank you for watching. If you disagree with me, if you think this is terrible compared to the first one, if you think it's much better than the first one, let me know. Leave me a comment. I will respond to comments. If you make an argument, I like to see other people's opinion. And to me, that's what this is all about. That's half the fun of any form of art or literature is, hearing other people's opinions on it. And then, maybe you can glean something from me. I can glean some information from you. And, that enhances the whole thing. But thanks again for watching. Have a good weekend, guys. Hit the like, subscribe if you like my content. Thanks once again. Take care, guys.